All right, stream. Doing some tips and tricks, man. Haven't done this in a minute. Oh, fucker. Oh. Shit. Oh, I gotta tweet this. Shut up. All right. All right, let's go. Let's go. Bust out the notebook. Why isn't the game showing up? There it is. Fuck, I didn't. Oh, I gotta get the refrag server. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. All right, y'all. Some tips and tricks. I haven't done this in a minute. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Last where I left off was FaZe versus Navi. Oh, these are all scrim notes. Navi versus FaZe on Overpass. That's where I left off at. Go to that. All right, if y'all got questions too, what's good, Utopia? What's going on? Thanks for the follow, man. Y'all got notes or not notes, questions? You know, ask away. I'm here to help any way I can. I am an open book, man. All right, look at this. Look at this. This is Navi versus FaZe. I'm probably gonna skip over a lot of this stuff I have in these notes here. So if I'm quiet for a bit, it's because I'm reading shit. So hold on. I lost here. Oh yeah. So here, I think I've talked about this before, but when you're hitting B site on Overpass, if you're ever doing like an execute for monster, you want to molly out this wood position, not only just to flush this like CT out so you can't like pop and swing you off your execute, but it also gives you smoke to cover you from graffiti as you cross. It's a multi-purpose molly if you molly this out. Flush the CT out, and then as you're crossing, anyone who's graffiti, bridge, or site, it's very hard for them to see you crossing out monster with that molly down. The smoke makes it really hard for them to see you. So the way to throw that, there's a lineup from back here. You go in the middle of this, and I believe you aim right here and you run jump throw. Hold on. You go out to the side actually. You're right here. What the fuck? Hold up, hold up, hold up. Yo, I cannot read that language, bro. Amox. I don't know what you're saying, dog. Oh shit. Why am I missing this so bad? I think it's right here. I'm hitting the fucking... You said hip hop. What are you talking about, bro? It's like right here. Yo. Hold on a second, man. I don't know how I'm missing this so bad. What the fuck? Is it not this? Alright, I'll show you the other one I know, okay? Come right here. End of the cardboard. Find this line. Jump throw. This one I know pretty well. Yo, I do not understand language, bro. Amox. I don't know what you're saying, dog. Yo, there's one back here. I don't know how I'm missing this so bad. think it's this to here. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, you want to go more outside and then aim in the middle of the grate. Where coming from party? Oh yeah, that's something I saw Electronic doing, but like when he would come out party on like their A defaults on anti-ecos, Navi has their own like specific anti-eco that they run, and they'll do a 3-1-1, so 3A, 1 con, 1 B. The B player, his whole job is just to stay alive. He just holds for any like monster pushes. The guy con, what he does is he comes here, he drops, and then he goes onto the pallet and just holds the pixel angle to see if any CTs push. And then he just waits. He waits till the A players go to party, and I'll show you what he does in the second step. But these A players that come out, hold for any aggression initially. If nothing, they come out here, and then they just like take these fights dry because it's against pistols, you know. One guy goes party. He's like peeking here. He'll spam the divider area because it's very likely that someone is sitting here with a pistol since it's an anti-eco. He'll spam that, and then from here, this guy will come here. Molly out top con, or you don't crouch. Oh, you do crouch, I'm pretty sure. He'll molly out top con like that, and then the bottom con player will come here and then just molly out bottom con. This is like how to like clear this all out like pretty safely with 2 mollies, and then also when you're doing like a 3-on-1 and you don't have 2 people con, it's another way to clear it out. You want to molly out both top con and bottom con. Do you think joining existing teams is a viable path to improving, or do you think going your route, creating your own, is the way to go? I don't know. I think it just depends on the type of person you are. If you have like a more, I don't know. I kind of have like a more go get it mindset, kind of like I guess like a leader type mindset, where I don't know. It's just, if I want something done, I'll just do it myself. So that's why it worked for me. But if you're not that type of person, it probably won't work for you. Kind of just like go with who you are as a person. Yo, I don't know what the fuck you're saying, bro. Amox, this dude is spamming random shit. All right, look at this. Yeah. See how you are as a person. If you aren't like the leader type, then you know maybe you're not better off going off as like a leader type and trying to start your own team, because that's gonna take other skills that you might not have. Whereas like joining a team is also gonna take skills that a leader type might not have, of like, I don't know, being a little bit more attentive and not having as strong of like opinion on things, where you can like you more just like fit to whatever someone else says, which is like nothing wrong with that at all. It's just a different style of who you are as a player. That's my honest opinion. Let me see. Keep going through this. Fuck. Ow. If one thing I feel like T-side overpass is like all about when defaulting is just like on certain maps you can just cover like all your map control. You know, like on Inferno, if you clear all the brackets, like you just don't have to worry about flanks. Like depending on the map control that you have, flanks just aren't even an option, and like you have the ability to, you know, take everything pretty much. Whereas overpass, a lot of time it's pretty hard to get all of long, all of bath, and like, you know, all of the map control and not have to worry about flanks. So what I see a lot of teams do is just like kind of accept this fact, and they'll just like ignore long and just be aware of the flank, and they'll have these setups specific for holding. They'll have setups specific for just holding for the flank, because they just accepted that we don't have time this round to go clear it long and be like super fundamental. We just have to be aware of the flank. So like you'll see this position played quite a bit. Someone in con just holding party, and then like maybe some guy like in bath like this, or someone here holding the bath re-aggression, and then you got like, I don't know, some guy here watching divider, and then they're both safe from like party. So this guy here, he's holding this, and he can go in and out on party, and then this guy just watches the divider re-aggression. Or another setup I saw people run where it's like you have one guy here watching divider, then you have another guy here just watching the flank. If they come divider, this guy here can easily turn around and fight. If they come party, this guy here can also turn around and fight as well. Another thing too, I saw some T teams do, when you just call a freeze mid default. You just have one guy just sit here, watch the long flank, and then you have one guy sit here, watch the bath flank, just like this. And then he's got the angle for the CT. If any CTs walk through sand like this. How many languages I speak? One. I don't know why there's so many fucking languages in here, bro. This dude's just throwing everything in Google Translate. Um, but yeah, my ex teammate Hip, he told me something that kind of like changed the whole way I default T side, and it makes a lot of sense. Like a lot of T side, I think he got this from OC too. A lot of T side is just like about uh making assumptions based off the information that you get. So like, and then just like playing off of that, and like just being like kind of risk taking off these assumptions because the map is so fucking big to default on. So like an example of this would be like if you're coming out fountain and you see the CTs double molly, they molly mouth and playground, then like let's say you get some guy that goes through here, you can just make the assumption that no one's gonna be long because they just double mollied, and for them to double molly, they have to be like right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's a safe assumption you can make. You just come out here, run long. Of course, be careful party, but long control just might be free if you do this. Another like safe assumption you can make too is like if your teammate hears someone con and you saw an op fountain, as you come out, then like a safe assumption is that no one's long. We can just ignore long this round instead of clearing it out because one got two A players, one guy here with the op, one guy in con. Safe assumption is to ignore long. So if you run this on your T side, just see what corners you can cut based off the like information you get. Just make assumptions on that. Yo, what is this? Yeah, we was gonna say hell. What's going on, man? But yeah, that's what you told me about T side. It made a lot of sense to me. What the assumptions you make. Also, yo, what do you think of the smoke here? Okay, because people normally throw like the. Let me get rid of these nades, dude. Holy fuck, dude, that scared the shit out of me. Yo, thanks, Stamina. Yo, thank you for the raid, bro. What the fuck? Yo, hey, let me get your opinion, because you're here right now. Right? You're a good player. What do you think of the smoke here? I was fucking around, like, looking for smokes. Everyone throws, like, the party smoke, right? And, like, people just play behind this, the one-way and stuff. But, like, I was thinking, like, what if you just smoke the bench instead? Because if the smoke's here on the bench, you can show me a better one? Alright, cool. Yeah, if you know a better one. I was thinking about this, though, like, when I was at work. If you smoke the bench, you get the same one way, and then they also can't molly you out because this will extinguish mollies here, like this. And I found like a okay way to throw it. I was fucking around, but you just aim it like this square. Damn, see, yeah, it is a little gimmicky, but that's what I was wondering. I was like, damn, bro, I can't. Yeah, if I don't know, like this. Damn, bro, I can't make it. These are either 100% up there or 100% not. How's that? There's a better smoke for mid. Send me IP. Yeah, I got you. Go to your Twitter. Go to your Twitter. This is the one I've been throwing for party, like this. Damn, that kind of landed bad. I think it's like this. I saw Rain throw this. Damn, why is it not landing that second step? There we go. That's the one I've been throwing. I've also seen this one too. Like this. This is like a one-way. You hold like right here. I'm not getting it. Did you DM the... Pretty sure I DM'd you. Message failed to send. Okay, I just sent it now. For some reason, it just didn't send it to you. God, bro, I forgot I set that... What's her name? I forgot her name. That girl that said that, as my raid thing. Every time someone raids me, bro, that scares the fuck out of me. A+ content would watch over. Hey, appreciate that, bro. Thank you. I got some more shit I'm cooking up, man. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like a lot of my videos, I've been getting like lazy as fuck and just not editing it. But I had like some time the other day and I actually like put edits and stuff into like in one of my videos and like I don't know, just PNGs, GIFs, all that stuff, and like made it like a lot more enjoyable to watch. I'm gonna probably post in like 2 weeks. But let me know what y'all think about that, because I'm gonna try and go back to like my old roots, man, of how I used to edit videos. Yo, thanks for the follow, Chevy. Of like how I used to like edit the videos and add like a little bit of content in it. That scared me. Like the GIFs, the PNGs and stuff, because some of them I'm gonna leave like pretty raw. Like Yo, what's up, bro?
Alright, watch this real quick. So, like, everybody throws, like, a pretty standard smoke, like this, but it
Yeah.
lands, like, kind of low. So when you get up here, they can actually see you just as easy as you can see them, right? So, the better variation, you throw it off this little, like, dark stain here. It's gonna land on, like, the third step. So when you get up here, they can't see you up here at all.
Oh,
So, like, when you're
shit.
standing up here, like, as a rifler, they won't see you above the smoke, or as an opper. But once you come up on the ledge, then it's like a pure one-way. And like you can see the hedge really easily, but they still can't see you. But if you throw the one that everybody else throws above the trash can, it just lands on the first step. So the goal is you always want to land on the third step or higher. If you get it on the fourth step consistently, that's not going to give you a one-way though.
Okay. Can you hear me? Fuck, I don't think you hear me. Shit, could you not hear me when I was in the spectator?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, that sucked. Alright, what, like on the dark spice side? Let me see.
Yeah, it's like dark spot right here on this corner. Takes a little bit of practice, like kind of like a feeling smoke.
I'm getting on the second. Is there a certain, like visual thing you used? A cue?
Nothing visually, I think. Probably like when you pass this, maybe?
Yeah, it seems pretty consistent.
Yeah, that seemed pretty good.
Shoot.
Alright.
Yo, you saw my issue, man. I always miss my fucking party smoke.
That's good.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out Stamina, dude. What the? Long form videos are my favorite, but I know the algorithm doesn't. No, it does love it. Dude. The algorithm's been fucking me up, man. Posting daily. I stopped doing that for my tips and tricks stuff. I'm just gonna make it like kind of like how Nart does it, where it's just like one big compilation. I'm doing that now for tips and tricks, but yeah, I'm gonna keep some of like the raw type form content where I'm like kind of just like, you know, talking about some deep shit or whatever. I'll keep that, you know, 'cause there's probably like no space for edits in that. But some of the stuff, I realized I could throw some edits in, make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. So I'm gonna start doing that. Let me know what you think. The video's gonna be talking about aim trainers and people calling them like bullshit and stuff. I went on like a whole ass rant, but I put like edits and stuff. So when that video comes out, let me know what y'all think about that. YouTube algorithms are harsh. Some minimal editing will help. Yeah, that's the thing is the viewer retention. But I usually do this plus throw a jump flash on the tree branch. Yo, thanks for the follow, Manny Descent. Thanks for the follow, Dan the Ripper, and End Spins. Yo, appreciate it, boys. On the tree branch to peek the left side with op. Talking about like where you throw like a gap, like something like this. You have like a gap in the smoke. Is that what you're saying? Yo, hold on, I'm about to save this smoke, bro. That's smoke stamina showing is actually clutch as fuck, man. I always miss this. Yo, that's actually, oh my god, this smoke's so good. See? Alright, bro. I appreciate the stamina. Adios, man. Throw a jump flash on the tree, bro. Write that down, write that down. The smoke stamina showed, then I go on top of party. Oh, okay. Clear the left side, running. So it's like, throw this, and then you flash off a tree. Doesn't that blind you? Or you just turn around? You peek up. Okay. Okay, yeah, I do the same shit. So I was throwing this smoke for a while. I think this one lands second step. Yeah, so I saw rain through that one. But yeah, what I was saying about the content, dude. The short form videos, when I'm posting daily and stuff, it like I don't give my subscribers like enough time to watch it, so it really doesn't get promoted. Like if I post a video today, not everyone's on YouTube every day, you know? And if people are on YouTube, they're not always gonna watch my videos. And like the way the algorithm works, like it shows it to your subscribers first. If your subscribers like it, then it shows it to other people. And I was just posting way too much for my subscribers, like to see one video and have like a large percentage of the subscribers watching it. So then like the shit just kind of like started going downhill. So I'm gonna start posting less frequently, but like better content, which I think I should have been doing from the beginning, but you know, it's whatever. Which, yo, that kind of leads me to what I wanted to talk about today, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like the mental stuff, bro. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I like talking about tips and tricks and stuff. This stuff I find out with CS, but I think like my favorite part about this like whole thing, going pro and stuff, is like just mastering like the mental game of it. which I think a lot of people miss out on. And I think that's like a specialty I had on my channel is like I cover a lot of the mental stuff I figure out when it comes to this game. And one big thing that I figured out recently, bro, I saw from a healthy gamer video that like this shit literally changed like my whole perspective. Bro, it's like literally cured my workaholism, has made me like 10 times more motivated, and like it's switched the fuel I run on to practice. I used to run on like a negative toxic fuel that would like affect my mental health, that would motivate me, but not like I switched that fuel to like a positive fuel, bro. And I'm gonna tell you what happened was, so I saw this video that healthy gamer had. I think the video is called "I Can't Do Anything That Isn't Worthwhile," and pretty much there was a Reddit post about some guy who said like he just struggles to be like to do things that just seem useless, like throwing out the garbage or something that like just has like no ROI, kind of like a return on investment. Like he has to be like constantly productive. And basically like what the Dr. K like boiled it down to was like having expectations. And I'm about to bust out the notepad, bro. I'm about to bust out paint. Cause this like the way he visually described this like made so much sense to me. I should probably delete these DMs. Oh yeah, there we go. Showing DMs. So he was saying like, yeah, he saw the IP too. I'm about to switch servers. He was saying like expectations, all right? Like expectations literally just are so bad for you. It seems like people always be like, set your, shoot for the stars, whatever, set your expectations high because they'll motivate you to do good. That's not, it's like true, but it's like kind of bad motivation, okay? So like what I realized what I was doing personally wrong in my life was having like super high expectations. So let's say you have an expectation, right? This is your expectation. This is baseline right here. This is where you wake up in the morning. This is baseline. Let's say my expectation is like I gotta work out, I gotta aim train, demo watch, work, team practice, meditate. That's like all of it. If I can get, boom, I get here, boom, boom. I get like almost all of them, or if I get all of them, like that's good, right? And then I reach my expectations, so I'm like, oh, nice job. But what would happen was I would only some days, because you can't be perfect. Some of these days I'd only get like up to here, and I'd be like, fuck. I missed all of this. I missed all of this. And I'm looking at all this as if it's a negative because compared to the expectation, like my focus is right here. It's like, fuck, I missed all this. I'm failing right now, And basically the idea is that if you get rid of the expectation, right? You have no expectations. You're just you just have the baseline bar. If you get to right here, with the expectation, this is a failure right here. But if you get to right here with no expectations, this is all progress. Like that's all progress. And what was happening was that I would make a lot of progress on shit, but because my expectations were so high, I would look at the failures and I would negatively reinforce myself. And that would just like make me just not want to work. Cause it's like, I'm putting all this work, but like in my head, I'm writing off all these wins and W's as L's and losses. And it was just making me so unmotivated to like put work in. So like, if you just get rid of your expectations, everything you do is a win. Like this is a win. If you have expectations, like this shit's it's an L, bro. You just took an L right here because you didn't finish the N. You see what I'm saying? And like what was happening, what she says in the video too, is that like this is literally what happened to me, bro. Like why I became a workaholic pretty much is that let's say you have high expectations. You only get to right here, so you fail this much. You fail this much. So the next day you're like, all right, I got to make up for this. So instead of starting at baseline, this is baseline, you end up trying to make up for this bar right here. So then you're gonna be like, all right, we gotta make up for this the next day. So now you're pretty much starting the next day from down here. And let's say from here, you only get up to right here. The same thing, bro, because you have the expectations. Now this gap grew even bigger. Now you failed this much because you try to do more than what you did normally in the day because you're trying to make up for yesterday. So then now this gap grew bigger. So then the next day, you're gonna try and make up for this gap right here. So then you're starting from all the way down here. And let's say today, you only get to right here and your expectations are still this high. Now this gap grew even fucking bigger. And you're like, oh my God, I'm getting so far behind, bro. I'm getting so far behind. Like, look at me. I had to make up for that, and you kind of like subconsciously don't realize it, but like you're trying to make up for like everything you're doing wrong from like your past. And basically what he said that like kind of like just helped it like crazy was just like recognize that you're not going to do anything today or tomorrow or ever that'll ever make up your past. Just eat your L's, bro. Eat your L's. Just accept it that you fucked up that day, whatever. Eat the L. You're not going to make up for it. Don't try and make up for it. That's the whole part of self-forgiveness, And like once I realized that, like I was able to like just take the stress off because dude, literally every second of the day I had to be productive. It was because of this whole mechanism right here. It's like I didn't get to my expectations, so I got to make up for the next day, and then I didn't get that, so I got to make up for that, and the gap just grew so fucking big that every second of the day I had to be productive because I felt so far behind, and then it's just like it's a weird mental thing, bro. But I've been struggling with that for like the past 2 years, and watching that video, like that shit literally fixed it for me. This is the video right here. This one right here. Where is it at? This one right here. This one's really good, bro. Good video. But yeah, like, so the idea is behind this is to get rid of the expectations. Okay, that's the first thing, is get rid of the expectations. Also, the second thing is to eat your L's. Right? If you make mistakes, do not try and make up for it. Start every day at baseline. Okay. And then the third thing is to recognize your W's. Eat your L's and recognize your W's. Okay. So every time you do something good, positively reinforce that, and it's gonna make you want to do it even more. I started doing this like 2-3 days ago, and like, bro, I'm just like more motivated to do work because now it's like it's rewarding. And this whole time I've had like this this deep desire for reward. Like I'm like, why isn't everything paying off soon? Here's some more deep shit, bro. That has to do with this. Is that I would daydream like crazy. I would maladaptive daydream like crazy about like fucking going pro, whatever it is, you know. And I realize usually you're like I read about this in a book. Is that but usually like what you fantasize about is something that you are lacking emotionally. And what I was lacking emotionally was reward and positive reinforcement. Because everything I was doing, all the fucking W's I was taking, I was writing off as L's. Literally everything I'd write off as L because I wouldn't reach my expectations. So like in my head, I'm like striving. I'm just like craving so hard for this fucking reward that like I would just daydream about it. But now like you recognize if you eat your L's and recognize your W's, like that, it just like positively reinforces you to like do the work. And fucking how he smokes stairs. But you see what I'm saying though? Like you eat your L's, recognize your W's, no expectations, and start every day at baseline. Like those things really changed my fucking life in the past 3 days. I swear, bro. I'm so like, oh my god. And like what I realized too is that like, so with expectations, like he said in the video, is that there's gonna be expectations that you have that you're trying to fill up from others, like other people's expectations. And there's also expectations that you're gonna have of yourself that you internalized. Question those expectations, okay? Question that shit. And then another thing I realized too that he didn't talk about in the video, but like there's a lot of these expectations I just set as the norm. It's like, okay, it's normal for me to work out every day. I've been doing it for 6 years. But you should still recognize those things as W's instead of just thinking it's the norm. Right? Like recognize your W's, man. Why are you laughing? I'm just shut the fuck up, man. Celebrating W. Exactly, bro. Positive reinforcement. Like that shit is like it gives you like I feel like once you master the mind, like you put work into mastering your mind, like you swim with the current. But if you just grind the game, like you're swimming against the current, you're swimming against yourself. But like if you master your mind, like everything just becomes so easy, bro. You don't even have to try. You don't have to try to like, beat your addictions. It just happens. You don't have to try to go to the gym. You'd want to. You don't have to try to put work in. You want to put work in. Like eat my L, info. Yeah. Eat my L, man. But that was like a big thing I realized the past 2 days. I wanted to share like so bad. Like, it made a huge fucking difference in just how I feel daily. Like I feel so much better about myself. Cause I'm like, I felt like a failure, but I literally spend day after day just like nonstop work, grind, and I'd still feel like I'm not doing enough. I still feel like a failure. And I'm just like, how the fuck are these people doing this, bro? And the reality is they're not doing that. No one's doing that. I'm doing that, and it's like, and I'm not rewarding myself. So that's a big epiphany right there, bro. Big epiphany for everyone who was like, trying to pursue this shit. But yeah. Let me go through these notes here. Damn, bro, I forgot how they got on that topic of that. Someone said something. Let me see. Yo, shout out Stamina though, for real. That smoke right there, shit is so easy to throw. Consistent as hell too. Yo, the one I was trying to show though on the bench. Yo, appreciate the follow, Hogan. I was trying to see. I was hitting this pretty consistently. Hold on, I gotta throw it later. When I was at work. Damn, that's way too high. Info, tell me what you think about this. Hold on. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, what do you think about me missing smokes? Oh, it's this one right here. Bro. Hold on. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. I was hitting this so consistently at work. Right here. First try. Right here. Are you kidding me, bro? First try. Fuck it. I gotta find a smoke that lands right here. But what do you think of the smoke right here? If you get a smoke that lands right here on the bench, instead of smoking party itself, here, so that you smoke this, so then they can't molly you out. And then you also have like a one-way against playground. What do you mean it looks trash? Consistent T-stairs molly? Talking about mouth right here? The one I throw is this. Come down from right here. Just aim at this. And then, like you run through when you get to the bench. Doesn't the molly that lands on top of the tree still burn next to the wall? This one? Let me see. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You could be behind it. A CSGO test, but I need some live tabs because I was in the chat with the girls and they all reported me very quickly, which I think is rude, but you know, teach. Huh? What are you saying, bro? I don't know what that means. Pretty sure this one will get extinguished too. What are they right for doing it? He probably will my account get banned finally, hopefully by just. What are you talking about, bro? What the fuck is Yo, what the fuck? Alright, let me see. 1 second, bye. Does it look like from fountain to front bath? If you're peeking the doorway. This to this. Oh, here? The mulligan for balloons? Oh, yeah. There's one in here. You come to this line. Aim right here. Run throw. Right there. You got another one right here. Jump throw. I feel like this one should be. No, it's not W jump throw. They really struggling or something? Oh, for real? Damn, I don't know why that is. The one in here, you come here and you just aim at the branch like that. Left click throw. And then there's also another one right here. You aim at that branch. Yo, who is this general? I'm about to ban this. This dude is. What the fuck? Let me see. Well, these notes are so old, dude. This is Navi versus Movie Star. If you guys got questions too, drop the questions. I'm going through these notes to see what like actually is worth talking about. But yeah, drop some questions in the chat. You're gonna play that game, then we go. I see. Yo, who is it? Bro, hold on a second. Let me go to my YouTube chat. The fuck is this dude, man? How do you... Fuck do I... What the fuck? My manly chest, my hairy manly... This dude's on something, bro. Um... Damn, bro, these notes are so boring. I'm not gonna lie. This is. Let me switch the map. I won't leak it. I won't leak it. I won't leak it. The only thing, or I will say this though, the only thing I did say that is that what you said about Overpass, about how it's like all about making assumptions T side. That's the only thing I did say. I didn't leak the none of the setups or nothing. I just thought that was like some good general T side advice. All right, let's see. This is FaZe versus NIP on Inferno. Let's see. Yeah, I won't leak that shit. I mean, you'll see it when we play though. I'm not gonna lie, I just stole the names that you told me. We got a crossover, Bloodseeker, and all that shit. So one of the team, if someone on that changed the names, fuck. I thought it'd be funny, dude. If they saw the stream, they're just like, what? They got the same name, same play. All right, hold on. I'll change the names. Let me make a note of it. I'm gonna put in my reminder. It just seems so memorable. All right, let me change the names. The only one I didn't, or no, I kept the ones that you used for the box, but the one the first one I kept, but I'm gonna switch that one. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah. Ever played Valorant? Yeah, I didn't like it. I played it like twice. Oh yeah, Nart had that in the. Yo, appreciate the follow. What the fuck? Aaron Red. Yo, Nart had it in the video where like you could throw the whole pit smokes from Mexi. You got the front one right here, and then you back up, W throw, and this is like the wagon smoke. He didn't show it in the video, but you could also smoke off wagon from right here too, like this. So like, you can throw all three smokes from Mexi. All right, bro. Appreciate that info. Adios, man. I'll change the names. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you could throw all three of these smokes from Mexi. I was thinking you could probably throw like a fake too, or some type of like, I don't know, lurk play. If you got like, if you're grouped towards B and you got like one guy still lurking apps, all the B players could drop the smokes here, and then you could like, boom, back up, throw this, and then come here, throw this one, and that player apps can, you flash them out, and the player apps can like, just come out here and just go for a kill on like the big pit guy or something, and just like cause chaos, and then you guys just all hit B because you're already grouped towards B site and you're able to throw this from Mexico. Yeah, that's some little play I thought you could that's a little fake play you could do. Oh, let me see. Two people with pit fake arch trap. Yo, appreciate the follow facts. Hey, adios, bro. What's my chess elo? Bro, I never play, but I watch so many chess videos. I'm uh, like 600, 5 minute, 10 minute. I like never play though. I think if I actually grinded chess, I probably get to like good like 1,000, 1,000 to 1,200. I seriously just never play. I watched so many videos on it though. Like I love chess. I'll play with friends, but I'm never like grinding. Never grinding elo. Yeah, I'll do a chess stream, bro. I should do some chess streams or something. Well, what's your elo? Let me look through here. 1,600? Hell no, bro. Hell no. I'm not that high. I have played against one of my friends he's pretty good at chess. I think he's like 1,900 in bullet. I've won a couple bullet against him. But I think he just blundered. But yeah, no, I'm definitely not rated that high. Any recommendations to get out of open? I've been hard stuck for 3 seasons, constantly in dodge. By X advanced teams in open. Oh, dogged on. To get out of open, I mean, you kind of have to like. Well, it depends on like there's like a lot that goes into that. So like obviously the first thing I'm gonna tell you just get better. Like that's like the easiest advice to give, and it's like absolutely true. Just get better, like in any way you can. Because if you're still in open, you're struggling to get out, then probably aren't good enough. But another piece of advice would just get on a good team, or get on a team with like-minded individuals, or get on a long-term team. Even if you guys all equally suck, just be on a long-term team. You guys will be able to get a lot more established and have better chemistry than a lot of like those teams that like people just plug together with. You can actually get like some stuff done with that. Um, and then if you can get picked up by a team that's not open, I mean that's like there's really not much else you could say about that. Like get on a good team and get better. Like I don't know. You have to find out where you're weak at, because if you're like stuck in something like that, there's usually some like truth to like why you're stuck in it. About 15 to 16 rapid. It's really easy to avoid blunders. That's pretty decent, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. I think if I actually grinded chest though, I think I'd be pretty decent. Which low key is another like mental thing I kind of noticed, which I'm gonna start doing, is I think the reason why I don't play chess that much, I used to like when I first got into chess, I was playing it like all day, bro. I was playing it like crazy. I was watching so many videos on it. It's kind of like how it's something I realized about myself, but this is kind of how I get with like things I find new. I get obsessed with it, and I'll just like, you know, try and be like crazy good at it. And I realized I stopped playing it so much is because of my fear of failure. Like I hate losing, and it like literally made me stop playing chess, like online games, because I just hated losing so bad. So it's like if I don't play, then I can't lose, so then I'm good, you know? That's that like one of those weird mental things that, you know, you have to kind of like master your mind. And I started playing again like literally last night. I figured this out last night about why I stopped playing chess and a lot of these other things I used to love, like skateboarding and stuff, is because it's the fear of failure. But yeah, that's what's it called? Yeah, I realized like that's like why I stopped doing a lot of these things I used to like doing a lot, is because of that fear of failure. And it's like, oh, you can't fail if you just don't partake in it. So last night I started playing chess again. I was like, I'm just gonna play, you know, play chess. And then every time I would lose, I would just sit with that feeling of losing, and I'd just sit with it. And I'm trying to get used to that whole feeling of losing, because I hate losing so bad. And there's like nothing wrong with losing at all. Like it's literally how you get better. And so that's something I'm trying to like work on right now. Is just like that fear of failure, and that's literally where confidence comes from. Is not the confidence in general for this can apply to anything. Confidence doesn't come from being good at something. Confidence comes from knowing you can handle your losses and knowing you can like withstand, you know, fucking up. That's literally where confidence comes from. Like someone who's confident doesn't like, let's say you're confident with girls. Like I'm starting to get confident, like really confident, like talking to girls. Like I've gotten like several girls' numbers within like the past like couple weeks, and I have like no problem approaching women now. Like I used to be so socially anxious, bro. Like I do it at the gym like all the time, like, and the reason why I'm so confident now is not because I know I can get their number. The reason I'm so confident is I know I can handle not getting their number. You see what I'm saying? Like I know how to handle myself if they say no. That's where the confidence comes from. The confidence comes from knowing you can get back up. The confidence comes from like knowing you can like survive like the failure. So that's what I gotta do work on now, is like working on my fear of failure. And I'm probably gonna play chess after this stream and just fuck up. I'm gonna allow myself to lose and then just sit with that feeling until it goes away, because it will, because it's a feeling. So you just remind me of something I actually did want to talk about this stream. But yeah. Yeah, cause of you, bro. Cause of you, I'm gonna grind some elo on chess. I'm gonna grind some elo on chess. You know, give me a month, I'm gonna be up in the thousands. Give me a month. Give me a month. I deadass think I could be in the thousands, like actually. Or I could do it on stream after I go through these notes here too. Hell yeah. Shut the fuck up, Ethan. You just build, bro. Just build. You don't know how to build in CSGO? I used to warm up before going into some games. I'd be cracked in DMs, but eat ass on face. It took a break from the game. Stop warming all. I feel like I'm way more consistent, just a bit. Not warming up or aiming at all feels wrong. What? Um. Hmm. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's yeah, value, even if you aren't objectively successful in a competitive aspect. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, and that's where my fear of failure comes from. sorry, I'm gonna get back to your question, Salamander. That's where my fear of failure comes from, because I was like, when I was younger, bro, all through school, high school, I never studied. I never had to study. I was like a gifted kid, I guess. And I kind of just used that gift to just like fuck around because I just wouldn't have to study at all. Even in college, bro, I wasn't studying. Like, and I was just always told like, "Oh my God, you're so smart. You're so smart." Like, and I kind of like equated my sense of value with being exceptional, and that's like where that fear of failure comes from, and also that where I get like such a high standard for myself comes from is because of my childhood and like being a gifted kid is because like I was like I would like get all the praise for being smart. So then, and the results of being smart was like, good grades or whatever, good results. And if the results are bad, then I'm no longer that smart, gifted kid. Also, I attach the identity and stuff. But that's something that, that's like where the shit comes from. The fear of failure. That also is where the high standards come from that I noticed in myself. But yeah, without warming up though, I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe when you warm up, you're actually fucking up yourself. Because that's what I noticed. What I used to do when I'd warm up, I'd like consciously get in my hand and overthink the flicks. And then when I get in game, I'd transfer that over to the same thing. Maybe when you don't warm up, you just allow yourself to unconsciously make the moves and fuck up if you fuck up. Like that's something I've been doing, like working on quite a bit with my aim training, is like not getting into my own hand and just allowing myself to like reflexively aim. And then if I mess up, then my mind will fix it eventually with neuroplasticity. But maybe that's why. Maybe that's why train or you play better when you don't warm up, because you end up getting in your own hand when you warm up. I don't know. Same, bro. I just have 20 hours last 2 weeks. Feel fresh. I feel like face it grinding lowers skills. It can. It can. You can develop some bad habits from playing face it, but you also can develop some pretty good habits from playing face it as well that you probably won't develop from playing League if you have like a fear, like I do, a fear of failure. So you're not a big risk taker, which is why like someone like me, it would be pretty beneficial for me to pug, like actually, because I can just get out of my comfort zone, take risks and shit. But there's some people who like that's all they do. Like you gotta like find the middle ground. Some people, all they do is take risks. They gotta find the balance and like step back a bit. And some people gotta step up more. I'm one of those people. It all depends on like where you are as a player. Let's see. Um, Vert cap. Same. Now I'm just preventing autopilot and pugs and actually trying to play good and private. That's good. That's good. Yeah, without warming up, I feel like I'm allowing myself to actually play the game, but eventually I'm gonna hit a stalemate if I'm not working on my aim in some way. Well, your warm up isn't practice. Warming up is not practice. Warming up is warming up. Like you don't go to the gym and do stretches and get muscle. Like you don't get stronger from doing stretches. You don't get stronger from doing leg swings. You don't get stronger from doing lightweight. You get stronger from like the reps. So that's one thing that I saw Wes Proder talk about, is that your warm up is different from actual aim training. Aim practice, you should warm up to aim practice, and like you're not gonna gain progress as a player by doing warm ups. Your aim's not gonna improve by doing warm ups. It might improve that specific game, but you're not gonna improve overall doing warming up for CS. Like if you hop in aimbots and just fuck around, you're not gonna get better. The only way you get better is by pushing yourself and getting in those like, uncomfortable aim situations where it's like it's a little bit harder than you can handle. That's what that's what triggers your brain to adapt. So like if you're just always in aimbots and you're doing like those flicks, like yeah, let's go to aimbots. All right, let's go. Set up. Let's go in here. This is bro. This is literally why my aim has been skyrocketing, and within like a month, it's already becoming like a strong point in my gameplay. Like actually, and like give me like a month. Actually, you're just gonna see my aim, bro. Like when I go pro and shit. Like that's gonna be the top frag in IGL. On God, bro. All right, look. If you're always in aimbots and you're just like, you're just shooting like these big targets and shit, like this is easy, bro. This is literally easy. These targets are so big. They're not moving. There's no challenge to it. You're not uncomfortable in aiming. You're not going to progress. Like you don't develop motor skills by doing something perfect over and over. You develop motor skills by making mistakes, because that triggers your brain to adapt. So like when you come in here and you warm up, like you're only in here just to get your hands moving, just to like get that feeling of, you know, like warming up, like getting your hands moving. That's all it's for. It's not good practice though. Like you want good practice, like maybe coming all the way back here, that'd be a little bit better practice because it's a little bit smaller bots, a little bit more uncomfortable, you know. But that's why I'm like a huge advocate for aim trainers, because it pushes you out of your comfort zone. Play moving bot map and been that's decent. But yeah, I really recommend literally getting Kovacs, bro. Look up Wes Proter, his YouTube channel. Get his benchmark guide. I like hands down best aim routine ever created that I've ever run. I've run like H&A and stuff like that. I've run Voltaic. I've run some like those corny ass CSGO routines where it's like 2,000 bots, USP, 3,000 bots. That shit. West Proter, W-E-S-T, like as in East West. Proter, P-R-O-T-E-R. He's like one of the best aim YouTubers out there right now. And look up his benchmarks, because he gives you ways to progressively overload your aim, just like how you would when you're bodybuilding or working out. You need to progressively overload the weight you're working at. And progressive overload means to increase the reps, increase the weight, increase the tension over time. You know, it's some type of form of progression over time. And that's what you have to do. You have to do the same thing with your aim. You have to progressively overload your aim. So, you know, coming in here and doing aim bots, and you're in the same exact position for 5 years, you're never going to improve, because it's not your brain's not required to improve. It's like, okay, we're at a good enough state right now to be able to do these bots pretty comfortably. The only time your brain improves is when it's forced out of its comfort zone and it needs to improve. What improvements happen because of mistakes causing the brain. Exactly, yeah. I remember a long time ago I made some you know, this is all about growth, man. You know, you make mistakes. I had some video about like aim training and stuff. And I was talking about how you should make perfect flicks and shit like that. And some guy in the comments was like, bro, that's not true. Like, you're supposed to make mistakes. And I argued with him. I was like, bro, you're wrong. And I was completely wrong. Like, looking back on it now, I was completely wrong. But that's what happens, man. You know, you grow, make mistakes. Life changes, you develop. Good shit. But yeah, what's good, BD-san? Always dropping the Doritos. Let's see. Scrim, Landsy Inferno. Same thing applies to losing. Yeah, that too. When you lose, same thing. When you lose in games, that's why you get better at Counter-Strike. It's from your losses. Like, there's been so many games where like I'm low-key glad we lost, because we would have kept on doing the same mistakes if we didn't lose. Because if you win, you usually write off what you've done that was wrong, because it's like, oh, it worked. And you're not going to be as critical on yourself. But when you lost and you have like that emotional sting of like, fuck, we just lost. Like, oh my gosh. Then it really makes those lessons stick really well. So like, let's say Nuke, you lost because of bad rotations. If you would have won and noticed your bad rotations in the demo review after, but you won, like, you would know, like, okay, our rotations are bad, but you're like, ah, whatever, we won. But if you lost and you're like, okay, our rotations are bad, that shit's going to stick with you, because there's like an emotional sting behind it. And every time you play Nuke, that emotional sting's gonna come up, and you're gonna think about your bad rotations, and that's how you fix it, bro. Should I invest in Kovacs or stick to aim lab? I would do Kovacs. I mean, I don't do aim labs. There's routines you can find that are for Kovacs and aim labs, but I think the West Proter one is specifically Kovacs, and hands down best benchmarks I've ever run ever. So I'll try to suppress the sadness, anger after loss. Yeah, don't do that either. Suppression is bad. So that's like one thing with competitive sports, anything. Best. It's $40. Kovac, I thought it was like 20. Holy shit. It's worth it, bro. If you do the right routine, if you just get Kovacs and you don't find like a routine to run, it's not gonna be worth it. But if you find the right routine, it'll be worth it. But yeah, emotions when you're playing, competing in anything, you should feel your emotions. You shouldn't suppress that stuff. Like when you get mad, fucking feel the anger, bro. The suppression, the conflict in your head of like wanting to feel something and trying to block it out is what causes you to not enter the flow state. Like, you want to be an emotional player. Like, you do. Like, you want to be an emotional player. You want to use your emotions. You want to use your nerves. It's like, it's how you get like that's how you master the mind, man. People literally in all sports, all competition, everything. The top players, all their mechanics and skills are very similar, and they always say the same thing. It's like, it's all in the head. It's all you versus you. Because at the top level, it really is all mental. It's all mental, bro. And that's like one of those mental things that people don't realize. Let me see. Dang, bro, these notes are so boring, bro. These are so old that like I don't even because I already talked about this, bro. Let me go ahead. All right, I'd rather talk about this. I skipped ahead. I skipped ahead. Set up. All right, this 8R. Where'd it go? It's $10. Yo, get that shit, dude. Worth it, 100%. Run that aim routine I told you. West Proter. What's good, Live You? Live You KZ. Let me make sure I have enough VOD space for this recording here. Hold on a second. You got it? Hell yeah. Good investment, bro. Good investment. Okay, I've talked about this. Here's one Crane HE. I think I've talked about all this, dude. Nine one. I did talk about all this shit. Hold on a second. Any chance you up to do some demo reviews for a viewer? I got the money son. What time is 11:30? How long's the demo? I won't be opposed to it. Is it a pug? Or is it like a team demo? It's gonna be if I do this, it's gonna be like the first demo review I've done in like a fucking year on stream. I haven't done these in so long. Actually, more than a year, probably. Um, Open League, man? Oh, it's the team demo? Okay, I'd actually be more interested in doing that because I can talk about team shit. If I face it, face it 10. Unless you're talking about, not my level, but my account. It's like Sam R Dash or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, let me switch the map to Dust too. Ah! Oh my god, my fucking back hurt. Wow. How you get so much favor on your side? Accept them as your Lord and Savior, I reply. Thou shalt love thy neighbor, not divide. I'ma ride. That's on God. Hey, watch this, watch this. Yo, this is something I thought about too. This is something I thought about too last night that I want to talk about. I've seen this from the teams I've been on and also like from streams and stuff and people like, putting their input on like a demo or whatever. People just talking about like how you should approach like a T side round or whatever. Like you get the man advantage. And I always hear this all the time and they always be like, trade out. Just trade out, dude. Let's just group up and trade out. And the thing is that it's not a bad idea, but sometimes trading out is not the best idea. And I wanted to equate this to chess, okay? Because a lot of people, like, they always think of, like, just trade out. Like, let's just trade the pieces. We have, like, it's a 4v3. If we just trade out, it'll end up being a 2v1. We can't lose it. But the thing is that, like, why sometimes it's not worth it to trade out and go to, like, a 2v1 when you're in, like, a 5v4. If you, like, in chess, right? Let's say you have, let me open up chess, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna like set this up to get like a good example. Let's see. How do I play myself? New game. Let me play myself. How do I play myself? How do I play myself, dude? I do have a Discord. Should be in the thing. My rating is dog shit. I barely. My puzzles used to be like 2000s. My mom went on my account and fucked up my puzzle scores, man. But my rating is dog shit. Okay, I don't play that much. I talked about earlier. It's because of that fear of failure. But I'm gonna start grinding chess more because I'm trying to conquer that fear of failure. How do I play myself, dude? How the fuck do I play myself? So I can show an example of what I'm talking about. Opponent. What's my username? Sam. Here we go. How do you just have a normal board with nothing? Mathisfun.com? What? How do I do this? Are you joking? What if I go to live chess? Am I playing a random? Oh my god. Solo chess. Okay. What the fuck is this? How do I get just a normal chessboard, dude? I'm able to do it on my phone. Chess move calculator. Okay, cool. We'll do this. All right, so look it. Right? Let's say you're in some like type of fucking opening here, right? Oh my god. I'm trying to get. Wait, this is bad. I'm trying to get where you can trade pieces. Let's say you're in some weird ass opening. I'm just trying to make this make sense. Oh my gosh. We'll do this. Let's say it's like a very symmetrical board. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Pocket jack piece. Oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah, let's say you're in like some weird situation in chess, right? Let's say you're in some weird ass situation. Let's say like you can like just trade everything off. Like you could trade all your pieces off, right? Let's say you're in the lead. Let's say this white is in the lead by a bishop and a rook. And he's got the option to trade all these pieces right here, right? This is what I was equating it trading to in CS. Like, yeah, you could like trade all these pieces off and get to like a winning endgame or something. Oh, that's actually a blunder. But let's say like they trade all these pieces off, right? And now he's up a rook. This is a winning endgame, okay? People try to apply this to Counter-Strike 2, where it's like, you know, we're up a 5v4, let's just trade out and we'll win. But the thing is, the difference between Counter-Strike and chess is that in Counter-Strike, the game doesn't end when the round ends. In chess, you can trade out to the very last fucking pawn. Let's say like for some reason they just trade out all the way to the very last pawn. Like everything's gone. You trade out to the last pawn. You lose everything, but you win because you're able to run your pawn up the board and you get a queen. Okay, let's say you trade out to the very last pawn. Like this is fine in chess because the game's over once the game's over. So you can lose everything and still win. Go down to your last pawn and you still won the game. Game's over. But in Counter-Strike, that transfers over the next round. There's economy involved. And when you trade out all these people, yo, appreciate the follow, Zilly. When you trade out everyone, if that's your only solution, then you end up fucking yourself up for the next round. It's not the most optimal solution. The other thing I wanted to say too is that when you like, people talk about like, oh, let's trade out and win. in chess, you can always trade out and win too, you know, reduce to a winning endgame. But the thing is that why would you trade out and reduce to a winning endgame if you have a mate in 3? Same thing goes for Counter-Strike. Why would you trade out when you're in a 5v4 and you just group up and trade out if you can like fake B and just know you can take A for free? That's like your mate in 3. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this concept, and I feel like this is like it's a good fundamental, it's a good, you know, principle to have in Counter-Strike. It's like, oh yeah, just trade out if you're in the man advantage, but it's not always the best advice. It's not always the best move. It's always sometimes it's the best move, and a lot of the times it's a good move. Like if you want to equate it to chess, but yeah, I see people say this all the time. It's like, oh, we should just group up and trade out. Like, oh, we got this. Let's just group up and trade out. And it's like, okay, dude, like I get it. I get where you're trying to come from. Like just like in chess, you could group, you know, reduce to winning endgame. But like, why do that if you have a mate in 3? Why group up and trade out if I'm like, if I could solo fake B and you guys all just hit A, like we'll just win. Like there's no reason to group up and trade out. You see what I'm saying? And like you have there's like mate in 3s in Counter-Strike 2. There's like mate in 2s where it's like, yeah, we can go with like the fundamentally sound option, but like we can just win the game right now if we do this. And it seems riskier, but it's not. Does that make sense? That's the whole point I was trying to get across. Fuck, that board took so long to get up, but that's the whole point I was trying to make. Is that yes, you can like trade out, but sometimes it's not the best option because there's a cost to it, the next couple of rounds and stuff. And sometimes the best play is just to go right in and, you know, win the game right there. You don't have to reduce to a winning endgame. You could just fucking mate in 3 if you see a mate 3. I couldn't find some. I'd have to like make a whole chess puzzle to find that. Like a proper analogy where it's like, oh, you could trade out these pieces, but if the queen goes here, it's a mate in 3. You know, I don't have time to set that shit up. But if you get my point, hopefully you do. That's my whole point I'm trying to say. But yeah, let me go through these notes here. If you guys got questions, you know, feel free to ask. But I want to talk about the setup I saw. I see this angle being run a lot more. CT side, where you have like your rifler come out here and just crouch in this corner and just watch lower tunnels. He's safe from like suicide. He's safe from top mid. I think it's called, I gotta say Sui for YouTube and shit. He's safe from Sui. He's also like safe from top mid. Like people really, it's kind of hard for someone to see him. And the only way someone can see him is if they swing out top mid like this. And the way to complete the setup is just to have like an opper mid, just to watch your top mid. Nice little setup. I call this spot Dupree just because I saw Dupree sitting here, but cool little setup you can run. Dang, nuke. Here, let me see if I got any other notes I want to talk about. Yeah, does that make sense about the whole trading out thing? It's some stuff I see people say all the time. All right, I'm looking through my notes here. If you guys got questions, ask questions. I'll stop looking and talk about it, but I'm looking for things to talk about. Fuck, dude. Just DM'd you. Let me know whenever. All right, bet. We can do it right now if you want. I'm struggling to find things to talk about. What's the move when you have no nades to fight for long on CT? Yeah, I appreciate that, Destroy. That man. Love you too, bro. Yeah, sorry, I was so quiet. I feel like that's so boring to watch on stream. I was looking for something to talk about. I don't think there's anything else good in my notes to talk about. If you have no nades for long on CT, you probably just shouldn't fight for long. Just go for like a CAD stack or something. If you kill, be anchor on Inferno on a 3v3 and don't commit to taking the site because you want to trade on us. You're missing out on the checkmate. Yeah, like that's an example of that. Like if let's say you're in a, there you go, that's a good example. Let's say it's like a a 4v3, right? A 4v4. You get a pick on the B anchor. You know there's 2B, and you guys are grouped up 2 and 2. It's like you get the pick on the guy. You have a 2-on-1 for the B site. You can just have those two guys just take B, and boom, that's the checkmate. Or you can like regroup A and then trade out from the 4v3. It went from a 4v4 to a 4v3 because you got the pick, and you have the option of just exploding on B or grouping up and trading out. It's like you can just explode on B, dude. Just get the checkmate, like, you know. Yeah, that's a very good analogy. I like that. Yeah, if you wanna, we could do the demo right now. Let me. How do you stop getting anxious as hell during the clutch? Why are you getting anxious? Ask yourself why are you getting. You can tell me right now too. Why are you getting? What makes you anxious about clutching? But you DM'd me. Let me look at this DM real quick. One second, chat. One second, chat. Mostly because other people are watching, judging each move. What are you scared of their judgment? What about their judgment scares you? This is like some introspective type of stuff. Sentinel low testosterone. No, it could be deeper than that, bro. Because I used to get really anxious, and I've been in the gym for 6 years. You know, it could be some deep shit, bro. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. You get a lot of testosterone. That shit probably wouldn't affect you. You know, you're manly as fuck. Just muscle up the wazoo. You probably be all right. Let me see. I'm gonna send the ESC link. What should you charge? Look at the mat. All right, we're gonna do a demo review. We're gonna do a demo review on stream. Let's see what this guy says. Damn, it's a whole 29 rounds. Fucking hell. We'll do it. I haven't done these in a minute. I'm actually kind of excited. Let's do this demo review. But yeah, what about the judgment scares you? Wait, hold on. That you'll do something wrong? So it's like, what about doing something wrong scares you? This will be on Overpass. I'm uploading the demo right now, so if the game's frozen, that's why. 1 second. But yeah, what about doing something wrong scares you? Is it just like the fear of failure? Is that what it is? Because there's like some deep, like this is what I'm talking about when you gotta master your mind, bro. Like this is all part of mastering your mind, is like feeling like dealing with the anxieties that come within the game, the confidence issues. And I mean, my answer would be different than your answer because I had a different reason why I get scared during clutches. People might think you're not good, so it's like a fear of judgment. So you gotta. So let me see. Yeah. So what happens if someone thinks you're not good? What does that say about you? But yeah, and also yeah, just straight up, what happens if someone thinks you're not good? Red in War by Robert Greene. That should we're facing it. Yeah. Well, this is what we're trying to find out, is like the true reason behind the fear. Because everyone can have a fear of clutching. You know, they get anxious during clutches, but it could be a different reason. Someone might get anxious during clutches because they don't like being watched. You know, because you have 4 people watching your screen. It's like, where does me not like being watched comes from? Oh, that comes from being younger, and my parents would always like helicopter me, and you know, watch my every move, so I was scared to make mistakes. Or someone else might be, you know, get anxious in clutches because, like me, you know, I have a fear of failure. I have a fear of messing up because I was like a gifted kid when I was younger, and my identity was attached to being exceptional and achieving results. When I don't achieve results, then that it hurts my identity. Then it's like, oh fuck, now I'm no longer smart. And then like now that loss comes with something. It comes with like a consequence. Like there's a lot of reasons to have like that anxiety during clutches that a lot of people overlook, and I feel like a lot of advice for it that you'll see like on like CS YouTubers and stuff that is like, oh, you just gotta get better, man. But like sometimes like that's some solid advice, but sometimes it could be some deep shit that you don't know about that like transfers over to other things. And this answer is different from everyone. You gotta just be introspective, like kind of like how I'm doing with the guy in the chat. It's just like questioning it, and you can do this with yourself too. This is how I find out everything I talk about mentally in these notes is I get from videos or I get from introspecting and just sitting with myself and questioning myself, questioning the like my thoughts and everything. You need confidence, less trust in others, and no fear. But that's the thing though, is you can't just say you need confidence, because how do you get that confidence? That's like, how does Erit C98 get that confidence? And there's gonna be some good answers on how to get that confidence, I'm sure. But like when people just say that shit, they're like, oh, you just gotta be confident. Like it's kind of like it's like when someone comes up to you, they're like, how do I lose weight? They're like, and you're just like, oh, eat less. It's like, yeah, but how do I do that? It's like, oh, okay, let's get into it. You know, check your macros, go to calorie deficit, get your protein right. You know, 0.86 grams per pound of lean body mass. You know, like you get into the actual specifics. Like you give them a roadmap to achieve something. But if you just say like, just eat less, that's not a good roadmap. Or if when you tell someone just be confident, that's not a good roadmap. Yeah, when I really think it's because I expect myself to win everything and hit all the shots. Why do you expect yourself to win everything? Where does that come from? Oh, is the bitrate fucked up? Damn. I don't know what's going on with the bitrate. It might be because my parents are watching something. But yeah, what is that? Why do you expect yourself to win? Have you always expected yourself to win everything? Is this like, what happens if you don't win? These are good questions to ask yourself. You can answer them on stream as well. We can go through this right now before I do this demo review. Let's go through this right now, man. Let's cure your anxiety with clutching. Do some like healthy gamer type shit here. I just want to stress, like all these questions I'm asking you, you can ask yourself as well. This is for like if I make this a video or something, or for anyone in chat. Like this is how you cure these mental quirks in your gameplay, or just in life in general. And people like seem to fail to realize that like CS is an esport, and this is how you master the mind, is by curing your mental quirks. And that's how you get like a really solid foundation of a solid level of play, is by mastering the mind. Do I watch any sports? CSGO. That's pretty much it. I'm not really a big sport guy. I play basketball, but I don't really watch it. I just recently started playing basketball for like mainly cardio, but I also think it's just like, I don't know, it just looks fucking cool as shit when you're dribbling and stuff. I was like, man, I want to do that. It's like, it seems like the most like sport with swag, you know? Not sure. I guess I've always been good at most of the things I do, at least better than average. Okay. So is it like a similar situation to me where it's like you have like this you're like gifted when you're younger, you know, that you were gifted, you know, you were exceptional at like school or whatever it was, you're exceptional at sports, and you're always like being told good job for being gifted and stuff. And then when you end up and like, you get attached to this idea of being gifted and achieving these results, so then when you don't achieve these results, then that part of that identity of you being gifted is now at stake, because oh my god, I'm not achieving these results. Like I'm supposed to be doing this. So like what I did that helped me cure this is like I said earlier, get rid of expectations, just be yourself, and then you know, yeah, just get rid of the expectations. Don't have any expectations on what you should achieve. Just play. And then another thing too is to what happens with gifted kids a lot is that they get rewarded for their identity of being gifted versus being rewarded for the work that they put in. So this is kind of what happened with me unintentionally by my parents, where they're like, oh my god, you're so smart, and I get told I'm smart because I'm getting these good grades. So then if I don't get these good grades, then oh my god, I'm not smart anymore. And what parents should actually do, and it's what you can do to yourself as well, instead of rewarding yourself and like applauding yourself for what you are, like smart, you applaud yourself for the work that you put in. So instead of being like, oh my God, let's go. I won that clutch. Let's go. You can be like, nice job. We got in a clutch. We tried our best. Good job. Good job. You want to start awarding yourself for like the effort, not the results. Because if you reward yourself for the results, that's RNG. There's RNG elements to results. Reward yourself for effort and the work you put in. Now that kind of like helps shift that mentality you have of like needing to get wins and stuff. Because it seems like you have an emphasis on the win. I'm kind of like projecting what I've done with myself, but it seems like you have a pretty similar situation. Yeah, you can correct me if I'm wrong. During playoffs last season, do you focus more on banning out your opponent's best maps or focus on the maps you hate playing a bit? It would touch. It depends on how big your map pool is. So we have a decently sized map pool, like 5 maps out of 7. So we could usually ban the maps that they played, but if you have a smaller map pool, then you kind of have to like ban the maps that you suck at. When someone who's been a dumbass their whole life be nervous in clutching scenarios? Yeah, for a different reason. It's because, so a reason for someone who's been a dumbass, they would have like nervousness is because, let's say they've been called a dumbass for the results. Same thing, goes back to results. That the results that they produced in school, bad grades, they get called a dumbass for that. So then they get in a clutch situation, and they're like, oh my God, if I fuck up the result, I'm going to call it, I'm just going to feed it into like what it was. I'm a dumbass if I fuck up. And their identity is still attached to the results. Versus someone who's been called, like, see how it goes all about like emphasis on the outcome? The gifted kid is still going to be just as nervous because his whole emphasis is on the outcome of achieving a win. And then the guy who's a dumbass, his whole emphasis is on the outcome of not losing. So he doesn't feed back into that role of being a loser, a dumbass, you know? It's for similar reasons, but different. That's why I'm saying, like, when you see this advice, like, how do you not get nervous during clutches? Like, it could be some deep shit. It could also just be some simple shit, like you just gotta play more. Like you just don't know what's going on. It's kind of hard to be confident in something you don't know what's going on. Like if you were to like get put into like an oil factory, they're like, yo, run this machine, I'll be right back. And you don't know what the fuck you're gonna be nervous as shit. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But if you've been working at an oil factory before, running this, I don't know, oil pump, you'll be confident because you know what you're doing. Confidence also comes through competence and just being aware of like what you need to do. So that's another way you can get, cure this anxiety and this anxiousness when it comes to clutching. Hold on, let me send this guy my Venmo real quick. We're gonna do this demo review. So the awareness of the cause of nervous, yes, 100%. If you can find out why you're nervous, hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, if you can introspect on yourself, find out what it is that's making you nervous. That's how you cure these problems. That's how you cure like anything with this game, bro. Like if you have a problem with tilting, why am I tilting? I used to have a really bad problem with tilting. It's like, oh, because I'm losing. Why is it bad if I lose? Because I need a win. Why do I need a win? Oh, because if I don't win, then I feel dumb. Where does that come from? Oh, that comes from me being a kid and just being exceptional, being gifted, and that I felt like I have to uphold the standard of being gifted and stuff. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you gotta. So this introspection comes in into play. But yeah, this applies for anything in Counter-Strike, out of Counter-Strike. Just first find out what that feeling is. Like, okay, you label it first. You're like, okay, there's anxiety when I'm clutching, and then just dig into it. Be like, where does this come from? What's the anxiety? What am I scared of? Oh, I'm scared of people watching me. Why does that make me scared? Because I'm scared what they're gonna say. Okay. When's the first time I was scared? I was scared of what someone said, or when's the first time someone said something that, like you just gotta like dig deep, just find out like where the origin of this stuff comes from. Find out the emotion that is present, and then dig deep to it and find out where it comes from and where like that first happened in your life. You see what I'm saying? This helps a lot, dude. Thanks, man. Apart from this, I also feel that I give too much importance to CS fixing my priority has been helping me a bit as well. Some heavy shit, dude. Can we go back to learning Mirage Stairs? No, bro, I'm happy to help, man. That's kind of like what I want to focus on my channel. It's like kind of like a combination of like healthy gamer and like nerd out here, where it's like I just want to cover everything, bro. Like that's why I feel like I kind of have like a specialty when it comes to like my content, is because I like covering a lot of mental shit, and then also you guys are getting to see literally everything I learn as I learn it, so I can explain it really good. Because I made some video I haven't posted yet, but like why you shouldn't always listen to the pros. It's because at a certain point, you learn new information, you internalize it, and it's hard for you to explain it. You just do it. You just know it. And that's why I like these pro players. Sometimes they give some shitty ass advices because everything they learn, they already internalized. They can't really access that information anymore. But you guys get to see me come from open, you know, learning all this new information, all these tips, mental tips and stuff. And as I learn it, I'm still able to explain it before I internalize it. Before I go pro 3-4 years down the line, if I'm like pro 4 years down the line, I'm not going to think about these mental tips I'm talking about now because they're not on the tip of my mind. I've already internalized them. So like if you know, that's why I feel like I have a specialty with this channel is covering not just the tips and tricks, not just the strategies, not just the IGLing is all that other stuff, is that I'm also covering the mental game and also everything I learned on the way to going pro that you won't see from other pro players because they already internalize that information. They're not even thinking about this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? There's a fox who'd never seen a lion, but one day he happened to meet one of the beasts face to face. One occasion he was so terrified that he felt he would die if he encountered again, and this time he was also frightened, but not so much as the first time. But on the third occasion when he saw him, he actually plucked up the courage to approach him and began to chat. The table shows the familiarity sues are that too. That's very good, bro. Very good. Yeah, familiarity, and part of the familiarity is like sitting with that emotion that comes up when you see the lion. When that sheep sees the lion, just sitting with that. That's something I've been doing recently with like bugs or you know the fear of losing. It's just sitting with that fear that instantly comes up and just allowing myself to feel it and digest it properly, digesting these emotions. Yeah, that's a really good fable. Because like the whole point of like digesting these emotions, like you feel this fear and then you sit with it and you sit with that lion or you sit with that spider sitting across the room and then you realize like it's okay, nothing's happening, and then it you know decreases in levels and stress and you know it starts going down. That's how you conquer these issues. So all right, bro, we're about to do this demo review. This guy just sent me 20 bucks. All right, let's do this demo review, man. Do this demo review. Maybe this would be some decent content. Let's watch this. What team are you? What's this? Chill Mom. Does it say what team he's on? Okay, he's on V. He's on Wicked. Let's do this demo review. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna try and focus on you and then also your team as a whole. I'm gonna talk about just fucking everything, bro. Everything I think of. Okay, we'll go through this. I usually don't do this because it's kind of late, but I don't know. I kind of want to talk about this. Seems kind of fun. I haven't done demo review in a minute. What the fuck's? Hold on, I gotta download it again. Load that shit up. Creating your cross replacements. Yo, appreciate the follow, Seth. Oh, let me make sure I got some VOD space for this. Don't want to run out of VOD space. Had to say in a German accent. Wicked? Wicked? Oh shit, hold on, let's go back. Alright, that's your standard Fountain Peak. Oh shit, this guy's gotta throw the monster flashes, man. What are you doing? Okay, no monster flash. Okay. Interesting. I would say to throw the monster flash is still like initially deny the rush. This guy just peeks off the flash, but you could have setups that don't involve that, but I still think it's just kind of decent. It's kind of like, it's like low-key meta, like everyone runs a strat. This guy's graffiti. I'm curious on why this guy is so far back graffiti. I'm just curious about that. That'd be weird, but I just started using my middle finger as a left click, and for some reason, interesting. I wouldn't know. Cluster placement is indeed dog. Or do you want me to focus more on the team or more on you? Because as an IGL, I'm already focusing more on the team, not just you. Which one do you want? 'Cause it's gonna be hard to do both. It's gonna be really hard to do both. Do you want me to focus on your individual play or focus on the team play? Nice little bait setup. Oh. Where did he just flash? Team is fine? Okay. Where did homeboy just flash? What the fuck? That's kind of a... It's a interesting flash. Assuming he doesn't blind your pit players? I don't think so, right? That shit landed like... Hold on, pause. Shit landed right here. Maybe it doesn't? I don't know. It's kind of... I know there's one flash you could throw from heaven. If you... Pause this. If you come to this corner, there's like a lot... If you aim here, you line up with this wall. If you bounce the flash on here, it lands like up here and it doesn't blind your barrels player. It will get your pit guys though. So, I'm not sure how good that flash would be on a pistol round. Oh, you're doing a double scout force buy? I like it, I like it. Let's go. Is this... It's the same shit we run, man. Let me see, he goes half full. Oh, he's peeking. Oh, okay. Go half full, man. Go half full. Nice. Damn, that sucks. Yeah, this is a good. These are good rotates, but they're being kind of loud here. Like, there's nothing wrong with double rotating, especially in a round like this. You kind of need to take a gamble. But these guys are kind of being loud during the rotates. You got a guy double flower or a single. He heard both those rotates 100%. I'd actually be shocked if they don't go back B. There's 2 rotates in a 5v4. They should 100% go B. This guy rotates back. Okay, so now you're in a situation down in map control, down in firepower, down in utility. You got to take a gamble. Someone's got to reaggress, or you take a gamble stack. And you guys are not going to win either site by playing 2 and 2. You're just going to lose both. So, that's one thing to be aware of. Okay, I'm assuming you just save. Less than 5 pros have good CS play. I'll say discipline issue. Less than 5 pros. I don't know how true that is. It's a full eco. Can't go from the full eco. Oh, bathroom stack. Alright, so whenever you're doing a stack, make sure everyone's tradable. This guy right here is not tradable. He's not in a bad angle, but just make sure everyone's tradable. He could probably be the bait. Yeah, he could be like first contact in a baiting. But, okay, this is another thing about stacks too. Don't just solo rotate. You just defeat the whole purposes. You guys are all on USPs. Your power is in strengths right now, not by rotating one person off. Just commit to the stack. Because then, like, when you end up being indecisive with a stack, like you just defeat the whole purpose of it. Like, this is a little bit different than what stack you're gonna like kind of going for. But let's say you do go for a gamble stack mid round. If you go for this gamble stack and they hit the site, good. You probably win the round. If you go for a gamble stack and then you rotate, or if they don't hit the site, then that's good too, because you guys all just save. If you go for a gamble stack and you guys rotate, you're not accomplishing either. You're just gonna get fucked up. So just commit to your stacks. I think this was way too early to fall off. Like, the whole point of the stack was to fight for bathrooms. And you guys just fell off, like, so quickly. And you could have got these kills here in bathroom. Just commit to your stacks. I do like this map boost, though. No! What the fuck? Kill him! Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh shit. I'm gonna focus more on the A players because I'm an A player myself. I don't know that much about B site. Nico on our team dictates everything that goes on B. There's Con. Nice little nade. Nothing found. Did you guys throw mollies? Alright, cool. No one smoked molly. That's something you want to calm. If you throw the mouth molly here and no one smokes it, calm that instantly because they're probably grouped towards B or they're defaulting towards B. So, not a bad idea for you to play in con either. You'll be a fast rotate if they do end up hitting B. A little bit of indecisiveness here from this con player. Oh. It's punished for it. So this is one thing you should know about con when it comes to overpass CT side. In order to like safely play con, you need one of the extremities. You need either party control or you need water control. And if you don't have either, then you should take one of them, which the easiest is water. So if you ever get caught in con where you lose water control, you lose party, and you're like stuck alone, the players on B, you should have like a call called like evac or something. That's what we do on our team to retake water control and get this guy out of con because he's about to get pinched. So, and I think this guy ends up getting left alone here. I believe this opera rotates, doesn't he? Kind of falls off a bit. So if you're an A player and your teammate's in con, you kind of want to linger around him, so he has that the option to leave. So the opera would be in a better off kind of holding this party steps area right here, and then the con player can do that peek on the party guys, which yeah, okay, yeah, so just know if you're an A player, you're the opera or whatever, just kind of like float around party if your teammate is in con still. All right, so look at your util. 4v5, very low util. Gotta start taking some risks here. Maybe a gamble stack. Look at your money as well. You're gonna be broke next round. A gamble would not be a bad idea. Let's see your regress options. Well, you already lost them now because people are already rotating. So you have no options to regress. You should just commit to a gamble stack at this point. Maybe gamble towards A. Yeah, see, going 2 and 2 is probably not your best bet. Because you can't play for a retake either. So no util for a retake. You're just outgunned, out everything. Go for a gamble stack or something here. So you rotate 3B. It's kind of decent. Hopefully this works out well. What the fuck is they doing that like a Strauss execute? What is that molly? Nice. We're at monster. So that's not bad. You don't have to fully commit the gamble. This was pretty good on the opera to stay bank. I didn't see it personally, but I'm pretty sure he was holding this angle right. That's a pretty good passive spot to hold. Also a fast rotate spot to hold. Kind of like gambling towards B. That's pretty good. End up going A. So now you have no util for a retake. No time. Bomb denial. They don't have bomb? Fuckers in spawn? What the fuck? Okay, nice round. What the fuck? Alright, interesting. Okay, let's go through this. What's the money like? They haven't won with anyone? Is that true? I feel like that's not true. All right, so this is some important cross the map calming information. You gotta kill party, and you heard an op shot long. Hey Sam, I've seen you haven't made as many TID videos. Yeah, I'm no longer doing them daily. What's good? What's good though, Smacks? I'm no longer doing them daily. I make them all into like one TID video. Combine it. Okay, look, this is some good important information. Across the map cohesion for your CT sides. You get a kill party and you hear an op long. So you know there was 2A. So you can either assume they're packed towards A, or you can assume they're in a split default. So these guys also don't see anything water. So then maybe you can assume that they're packed towards A. So you see one guy here. Won't be a bad idea to like just reaggress with this guy with numbers. Even if you're in the man advantage, it still wouldn't be a bad idea because you can take it to solo, like 2-on-1, 3-on-1 that guy. Like re-aggression is probably your be a decent bet because you saw 2 towards A. I think that guy also got a kill here. He's not even an opper, so you know there's an op towards A and a rifle. Re-aggress B. Max like 1 person, 2 people here. I see like a lot of rotating, not a lot of re-aggression so far. But that could change. I mean, we're only 4 rounds in. Oh, what the fuck? Why are you making so much noise? Nice try, nice try. Yeah, fall to bang, fall to bang. There you go. This guy's their monster. Oh, he loses the fight. Nice, good round. There's a running mall you can throw that saves time. Alright, so this is your anti-eco. Oh, here's a rush. Oh, fuck. Get the fuck out of there. Oh, man. Let me go back. Oh, you should just use the smoke. It's an anti-eco. If they can't molly you out of party, you're better off just actually using the smoke and peeking behind this. Just peek behind that shit. Smoke's so strong. You just get run down. That sucks. I've been run down so many times on anti-ecos, bro. I know the pain. Ooh! Here they come. Fortunate. Homie's gonna clean it up though. Ooh! Okay. Nice, good shit. Out goes Con. Let's see this Con pick. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, so this guy wants to float around party. So you guys can both fall off. This is not bad either. Nice. Nice. Good shit. What just happened? Oh, you got peeked probably. 4v3. Killing the monster guy. Damn, are they just walking on me? They're just taking fights. Yeah, just go deep, man. Timings are kind of fucked here. They could be up. Kind of just have to play it safe at this point. I'll just go deep and hold that crack angle. Alright. This guy should not... I think he's watching a short, is he? Okay, never mind. Nice. Oh, nice. Good shit. So I see you've been throwing the double mollies quite a bit. Oh, what the fuck? What was that nade? Oh, that lands so good. What the hell? That lands so good. Not sure why you flashed that. Teammates nading the door. Have your teammates start nading the door, especially if you're not in con. So they can jump spot your con. None of you guys are playing con this round, seems like. Yeah, have your teammates nade the door, because the T's could be doing a fast con on you when you guys are like double party like that, and you could have one of these guys here jump spot that. Seem to like realize it, but now you're kind of like in this awkward situation. You have to like hold it. There you go. Damn, I think you had a one on the left side of the barrel. You could have played that. Bunker, bunker, bunker! Yeah, clear that shit. Don't make assumptions. Alright, low. Oh, you guys force back. Low util, low guns. What's the play here? B stack. I like it. Alright, let's see how you guys commit to this gamble. What is this? That is way too early of a nade. This is a better way to jump spot. If you when you're jump spotting, when you use D and W, you jump spot like this. So when you jump backwards, you hit S and then D and W. It slides you in the air to the right. So when you jump forward, you go backwards, S, D, and W. And when you go forward, you go A and S. Just boom, boom, boom. It's a little bit better way to jump spot. It's a divider smoke. Oh shit, I like that one. Kind of dangerous. Find a crouch jump throw one. Because you jump a little bit too high when you stand and jump throw it. Expose yourself. You got a solo A, low util. You know some people are party. Probably reaggress B. You have the numbers B. I wouldn't rotate. Reaggress. You guys can like walk, push water. Oh, nothing water, I guess. This guy's jump spotting it. Oh, fuck. It's actually kind of nuts. You got the 2 rotates. Come on, come on, come on. Come into the gamble. Let's go. Shit, they're on site. Nice. Oh, unfortunate. Nice. Alright, this round's over. Good shit, good shit. You know, using my emotions or playing with no emotions for better. Use your emotions. Know how to control them though. Know how to like not let them get out of hand, but you should feel your emotions and use them. There's a better party smoke. I literally just learned this from Stamina today. You want to come here, aim at the dark spot, and throw when you pass the garbage can. This will always land on the 3rd step, and it lands higher than the other ones. So you have the one way to get on top. And they can't see you cross. This is a better smoke. That is a crazy nade, I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Okay. Could just committed to going there. You have to fall off. Just play at the half wall. I feel like you guys are a little bit scared of like taking fights. I don't know. It's kind of the impression I'm getting. Not a lot of re-aggression. It's a lot of like falling off and playing sites and then just rotating. You guys end up with like very little map control. It's always like you guys just playing your site and then just like defending and rotating to that. Which like that can be fine if you're playing against like a really slow default team and you're like saving nades playing site. If you play against like a really slow fundamental team that like just super heavy util in the default, probably finish in like the last 30 seconds of the round, that's fine because you have util defending us that late execute and you could, you know, delay them till the time ends, but these guys are taking map control pretty quickly and pretty sloppily, it seems like. You guys should, like, challenge it. You guys are playing a little bit too scared against them. Oh, man, that nade went nowhere. I think there's better spots to molly than twists. Unless you had, like, a read or something. Smoke, 2 kiss. Smoke that shit, someone jump on dice. Jump on dice, jump on dice. Oh, unfortunate. Alright, full eco. I'm just gonna skim through this really quickly. It's a full eco. Nice trade. Doubling half all long on a... I don't know how I feel about that. You're just giving them long range fights. Maybe if you was stuck to the cubby and let them come to you, that'd be better, but doubling half wall and swinging long is really questionable. I don't know about that. Oh man. Alright, let me skip to this. Saved rifle. One thing the Opera could do is to play anti as he runs up. I'm not sure if he did that. Yeah, look at... Yeah, oh, he does look at the wall. Oh, damn, that's unfortunate. Maybe could have paused a bit more. I don't know. He didn't play bad, though. Nice nade. Your teammates flashing over con for you? Yeah, right when they come out part like that, your teammates B should start flashing over con for you. Especially if you're playing con. Let them know that you're in con. Have some type of setup that they're aware that you're in con, so if the T's come out party, they know to flash for you. Damn. Yeah, you could have waited for flashes. You could have called for flashes and then peeked. You were like pretty safe in con, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sure you smoke it off, right? Did you not smoke it? Oh, you had no smoke. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you could still sit in this like angle right here though. There's an angle in con where you're like right here. Just watch the walk up and then you could like play peek on peek right here. But you were spotted, so I'm not sure. Yeah, you see how fast these guys are taking map control on you guys? You should contest their defaults more. This is like 1 minute 15 seconds. Yeah, they're so fast. Save. Okay, I'm just gonna skip. There you go. Playing Bath. I like it. Oh shit. Both sides are getting aggressive. Damn. Good shit. Nice trades. This guy has gotten fucked so many times by someone just walking through that smoke. I feel so bad for him. Kill him! Nice. Holy shit. Oh, nice shot. Let's go. Okay, so the pick he's going for right here, the fountain. Yeah, I'm done reviewing. The pick he's going for, where you peek steps, you don't want to molly mouth for this because you create smoke for the T's. Also, there's a good chance they're just going to smoke this molly anyways. The player, the rifler, so this is you, Chill Mom, you should be throwing the playground molly and leave mouth unmollied. And this guy just goes for the pick. It's a way better way to go for this pick here. Also, yeah, you shouldn't have smoked that. He was going for a pick. This guy's just... Yeah, these guys are so fast. Just running up shit. You got... Yeah, fight for map control. Very sloppy with their defaults. Is there a lineup for demos being reviewed? Or is it... This is going to be the only one tonight. I'm getting off after this. Ooh. Oh man. Oh man. Not much else to say there. You just gotta hit them shots, man. Just gotta hit them shots. All right, so here we go back in the situation where you guys have like very little map control, no bath, and you guys don't even have sight on long. You don't even have a jump spot. They could be close. You threw them a lurk smoke, which is fine for delaying, but you got to make up for this somehow. They have literally all of this. You guys got to reaggress somewhere or stack, one or the other. So a good way to like rule of thumb, if you got like no money, go for a stack. If you got no util, maybe go for a stack as well. If you got util, probably go for some type of reaggression. You guys are low util. That's also last round too, so you kind of want to win this and not go for a gamble stack and save. So you guys are probably gonna want to reaggress somewhere. Someone's got to reaggress because you guys have nothing. You guys are both split up. They're just gonna group up and hit a site. Now they get this 3-on-2 with you guys be. Come on, come big here. Come big here. Turn out. You came big. Let's go. How's my team? We've been doing pretty good. Pretty good. I'm really looking forward to this season coming up. All right, let's go to T-side. Yeah, I think we're going to pop off this next season of main. 2P2s. Interesting. 2P2s and 2 smokes. Okay. See how this works. Jump spotting. You don't got a jump spot if you got that P2. You should just come out. Take the fight. You got the P2. You're not expecting that. Take the fight. Take the fight, man. Just come out, take the fight. That's what the P2's for. Long range fights. You gave him all this space here. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. Kind of fucked up by not challenging them initially. Now they have all this information. You guys are about to walk right into a stack. That's good. Yeah, I'm getting a team right now. We're trying to do those. Oh yeah, bro. Best of luck to you and your team. Yeah, this oh, the guy's islanding party. I would cancel the B hit. Try and retake this map. Control A. Oh, that sucks. Also, you should don't contact. So this is pretty dangerous, man. When you all come out water, you're like in Crossfire City, man. Everything's fucking peeking water. Usually if you're like coming out as a group, you always want to come out monster. And you guys left monster to come water. I don't think it's the best idea. Let's get Zach. You're winning the fights though. Nice. 2v1? How the fuck did this happen? Oh, unfortunate. You got bomb plant. You go for force buy. Let's see what you do. You got 3 max. Should probably go for some type of fast rush play here. Please don't tell me you guys default this round with 3 max. Interesting to nade that. I would rather flash that, not gonna lie. Could use some type of fast bath. No one in con. Oh man, this is so buggy. Oh, you got the max though. Oh my god, the reverse clear. Alright, you got all this map control. Everything but water. Have someone watching the flank, that's good. What do you guys do with all this? So you're in a 4-1 right now, okay? One thing you guys can do, which I'm not sure if you are or not, you can throw what I call a slow execute. The guys on A, they throw an execute, and then you just take your time, you clear all the angles, you take your time with the fights, and you're basically not committing until this B player gets some information and he lurks out B site. So slow executes work really well when you have a lurk across the other side of the map. It looks like he's about to just group up with you guys. Oh, or he's throwing some type of fake. Not a bad idea either. Heaven smoke would be a bit more convincing. Looks like you get a decent amount of util you guys didn't get to use. Some of the guys entering could have dropped their util for the execute. Let's skip to this. I'm also gonna skip. Yeah, this is just a full eco. I'll skip to this as well. Okay. They missed their molly. Oh, this is perfect. Run a triangle, don't stop. You gotta get someone a triangle. Cause it stops these long swings like that. Nice, and you can pinch the guy fountain. Nice, good shit. 2 picks A, let's go. So you got 2 kills, you got a kill on the guy fountain and killing guy long, but they double mollied, so that means there's one more person A. This guy should be aware that there's someone probably divider. It's probably the opper. Oh, nice. You can snap. Take the site. One thing about snapping A, though, on Overpass, if you get the kills party, you can sometimes beat the rotates up, but a way to just ensure that you do beat those rotates up, this is not like a lot of other maps, because of the map is so fucking big. But if you want to snap and like just you get the kills, just snap on the site. Good way to do it is just to molly off these 2 areas as you run up. So you can just come here, aim at the flowers, run jump throw. That'll molly out dumpster. And then you also come here, aim above the A and at the end of the dice, and then run jump throw here. That'll molly out bank. Oh shit. Aim a little bit lower. Like that. That'll molly out bank. That's how you delay the rotates, and you can snap on the site. Just be aware that if you get the picks back here or back here, you don't beat the rotates. So be careful snapping, but molly and then snap. Oh no. What is happening this round? God, what the fuck? Okay, he gets the kill. Let's go. Oh my god, he almost just threw that shit. Alright, now you got B site. You know there's 1A. What? Did you plan on that? There's no fucking way you plan on that smoke landing. That is lucky. Oh my god. You guys are kind of split up in this 2v1. I'd rather just double up water or something, but based on your position, it's kind of hard to get together at this point. Alright, looks like this guy's saving. Good round, nice recovery. Almost threw it. It's like a B rush. See the Ute still coming out here. This water molly is way too fucking late. Oh, okay. Is this a late take? Oh, it's a B exec, okay. Oh shit. Oh, let's smoke heaven, smoke bridge. Let's see this execute. Not a bad exec, man. Not gonna lie. I would add in a wood molly to this. Unless that is your wood molly. But execute's not bad, but you guys gotta mask presence, man. You guys have been split defaulting every T round so far, or most T rounds, and showing presence A, showing presence con and shit. If you group B early round, you have to show presence T con, and you have to show presence con. And the way to do that is by smoking those areas off. So you can assume that the T's are gonna smoke, or the CTs are gonna smoke con. So you need to smoke this off. You come on the ladder, aim like between the grate and the wall, like up to right here, and you jump throw. Oh shit. A little bit higher. Like right here. That's how you smoke off con. Smoke off con, because if they blow the door, they're not going to see anyone con. And then you also need to smoke the T-mouth molly, because if they molly this and you don't smoke it, then they know you're not here. Go to the corner, aim right here at the grate, and jump throw. That's how you mask your presence. So they don't know your group B. So that would have made a little bit of difference on this round. Actually, not really, because these guys don't even molly. So they're not even playing with the information. They're not playing correctly. If they were playing correctly, you would have got punished a little bit harder for this. But yeah, I would also add in a wood molly to this execute. to clear out this close position to stop anyone from getting flashed and peeked in. Also, the molly here gives you smoke to come out behind. That makes it hard for anyone's sight to see you crossing. So the way to throw that, you have one guy come to here at the cardboard. Come here. Aim right here at that white dash and then jump throw. That molly's that wood. What the fuck? Let's see this execute. See these flashes. Also lacking on flashes too. Oh, nice shots from Xenix. Oh, unfortunate. Spacing's a little bad here. You guys aren't able to trade at all. There's no as an entry. It's okay to chill for a second if you to correct spacing. You don't have to just run in dry. I believe, I don't know who was in front, but it's okay to pause for a second. Motherfucker dropped a molly, man. Same execute. Got a mask presence, man. Same thing, you got mask presence, but I don't expect you to know this. It's the same game. Okay, never mind. It's not the execute. What is happening this round? You are giving fountain control. That's... I don't know how I feel about that, man, but you gotta show some type of presence. Yeah, this is like a really hard area to late take. If the CTs get control of this, it's very hard to come out through these two choke points if they play it properly. That's why you have to like kind of show presence here. It's not really an area you just don't, you save util at and you late take. It's not like, you can't really apply that concept to that part of overpass. You guys somehow have B site. What happened there? How do you make main playoffs? We'll find out next season, man. We'll find out next season. I'll give you the tip next season. Oh, he missed his molly. Can I just get a pick here? It's bold. Oh my god. How this game gets so loud out of nowhere? That dude just came in clutch, got all the kills for y'all. Yo! Nice. Three on one. It's like a fast party. Nice flash. I like this. I like this. Yep, you want to hug the right side. Good shit. When you come up long. Good shit. Good shit. Bro, listen. What the fuck? Guy just ran out there. One long, nothing con. Could probably assume bath's clear. Maybe one more long bath. Oh, you clear that. You guys are all grouped towards A. Won't be bad, just go for this execute here. Split A. Got long and bath control. Kind of showing your hand though, prematurely. See this exec, man. This guy could have threw you too. Let's see the clutch here. Oh, unfortunate. Con rush. I like it. Got the max. I like this. I like this. Rush that shit. Look behind you. Yeah, be aware, like, oh, nice. 2 picks. You can snap. You're close. You're close. Take this shit. Hell yeah. Interesting smoke. I just bounced it off the wall. That's a CT side smoke right there. Alright, just don't fuck up the post plant. Let's go. Nice, 4v2. Yeah, one thing you do for post plants is you just have this guy hold, and then everyone else plays off his contact, the dice guy, the truck guy. Because if they come out bank, make contact, dice guy can swing. If they come out dumpster, this guy can also swing. Just gotta careful from bank for the guy truck. They have to be like sitting somewhere like right here or something. That's a save. Yo, I don't like this, man. You guys got to show some type of presence, Fountain. You can't be playing so passively here. Even if it's an anti-eco, you can't be playing so passively. We throw the last 4 rounds? Fuck. Yeah, this is something you shouldn't be doing, though. A side. You have to show presence. Alright, this is an anti-eco, and you should know it's an anti-eco if you track economy. Just won the last gun round. They haven't been winning any rounds. 2400. So, be careful just going straight into an execute on these rounds, because you could walk into a stack. Looks like you win this, though. Nice. Alright, good shit, good shit. Yeah, you doing that. Alright, back to a buy round. Smoke it, smoke it! You have to smoke that. You gotta smoke that shit. You guys giving way too much map control, Fountain. These guys should not be coming up con if you don't have any information found. There could be CT's party. It's very dangerous. Yeah, Fountain's the one of the spot you just, like I said before, you just can't really late take this shit. You gotta show, you could show presence and then late take after, but you have to show presence to try and ward off the CTs from pushing it. So you're all grouped. Someone's gotta be aware of flank. Oh my gosh. Oh, nice. You guys are already grouped. Look, you just explode on that pick right there. What's the holdup? If you're ever packed up towards the site and you get a pick, you could always just explode. Just use that as like a rule of thumb. If you're split defaulting and you get a pick, you probably want to freeze. Or fake and regroup, but you guys are grouped up already. You guys could explode off that pick. Taking a while to execute here. Now you guys smoked off long. Oh no. Nice. 4v3. 3v2. You got a resmoke? How do you guys lose this? How do you guys keep fucking that smoke up? Oh no. Oh man. You can't be fucking that smoke up, man. You don't have to smoke if their molly misses, don't smoke it. Just save your smoke. Nice nade, nice nade. Try and relieve the opera of watching long eventually. Have him come mid, he's way more useful mid. Fountain and bathroom area. Yeah, try and relieve that guy. There you go. Looks like you guys are grouping up B. Going for an exec. No. Nice, 2v2. Not sure what that's for. Give him a one-way. Nice, 2v1. Oh, you tagged him. No, you tagged him. Unfortunate. Yeah, same thing though. You just generally you want you want your pack to come out monster, but if your pack's not coming out monster, this guy's really got to take second contact. He can't be dying first. He's got to take second contact. Let the pack take contact first, so the guy's water come out first, and then he comes out and pinches monster. It's like an eco. Con rush. It's gonna flash over. That flash is a little early. So yeah, just running up A. They already heard you. You gotta just commit at that point. When you run up back like that, the guy graffiti 100% heard all you guys running around. You can't really freeze if you want to commit to this rush. I'll skip through that. You don't, yeah, same thing. You don't have to smoke if it's a bad molly. Save your smoke. Careful also just swinging party. Unless you know that they didn't smoke the party cross. If they didn't smoke it, then you could like come out here pretty safely. But you guys mouth have to communicate if party smoked for you to come out safely like that. Also, I'd be really careful coming out here if you guys didn't see anything mid or con. Likely some CTs long. And this guy just like jiggle peeked what would have been an opper, but you guys are lucky that these guys are playing really passive here, but you got to go off assumptions T side overpass, and nothing was bathroom, nothing was mid, nothing was con, so you can assume that there's probably going to be someone long, and coming out dry like that is pretty dangerous. You can come out dry like this if you see like two people bath, one guy con, and op divider, whatever it is, you know, two people towards mid control like this area, then you can make assumptions that long's probably clear and come out with a take like that, but no one was mid, no one was con. That was very dangerous from Ike. Also, these guys seem to be playing very passive. Their CT side. You can abuse against these passive teams a lot of fakes. Fakes or what we call foreplay executes, where you throw the execute, pause like 8 seconds, and then you go where it like kind of fakes the fake. It works really well against these passive teams that play sites like you guys too. Fakes would have worked really well against you guys because these guys have zero map control and they have to respect the util. So against these passive teams, you want to take map control faster against them. And then another good way to finish rounds to abuse their passiveness is to throw fakes or foreplays. But going straight into executes and committing straight into them is pretty dangerous because you can expect the fast rotates. So I'm assuming you're gonna go right into this A stack with. Oh, there's only 2 people here. Okay. Oh shit, he gets to play. I thought that was 3 people A. Damn, that's unfortunate. Weren't ready for the re-aggression. The same thing still applies though. They were very passive on B and A site. That sucks. Yeah, I walked right into you guys. Yeah, these guys are not even taking party at all. Oh, they smoked it this time. That's not enough presence, Xenix. That is not enough presence. Especially if they smoke party, they're probably holding that smoke. No one came out T-Con. You got to show way more presence A. If they smoke that, you kind of like are forced to molly it. Especially if they don't molly this too. But usually want a guy to come out here and at least get to triangle. Especially if they don't molly anything. Get someone at least to here. This is a very good spot to hold for any aggression from the CTs. And then if they smoke party, you usually want to molly this. So I'll show you some mollies that you get through. I'll just show all of them I know. So if you ever see this party smoke, you can come here, aim at the white right here, jump throw. This is a molly. covers, spreads out right there. Another one you could throw if you come in over here behind the wood, aim at the tree, left click throw. This one's got a better spread. Another molly you could throw right here, triangle, come here, aim at the tree. That branch, the vertical one, that'll also molly out party. Damn, that one landed kind of weird. Aim a little bit lower, like right here. And then the last one you could throw is in mouth, which this guy could have threw right here. You line up with the line, find the dot right here, and then you left click, you run left click throw when your crosshair hits the door. So like that. Boom. You guys are grouping really early without showing enough presence. Which doesn't really work well against these passive teams. This is like what these teams kind of want. Because they have so much util. They didn't spend any util taking map control. The CT spent no util taking map control. So they got a lot of defensive util against your executes. Damn, you try going through a monster smoke. You got the trace, 3v2. Okay. You guys throw the post plant? Oh, it's killed by the graffiti guy. Kind of have to take a fight here. Yeah, I'd fight the graffiti guy together. Oh no. Nice. No. You just gotta hit your shots there, man. Oh, that sucks. Good game. Good game out of you guys. There was some there's some brilliance there in your guys' T side and CT side, but yeah, just generally, you know, I think your CT side, you guys are really passive. You guys didn't take enough map control. You guys are playing sites and just quickly rotating. That works well against slow teams because you get to save util against them for their late round executes. But the guys you were playing were very fast on their T side, and that's something you guys should have picked up for your T side when they were playing very passive on their CT side. Passive CT teams, you want to take map control faster and for cheaper because that's just the risk you take because they're likely not here. So save that util for the late round where you could bait out their saved util and go for a full execute or something, or go for a fake because now you have more util for that. But yeah, your CT side, you guys should have been fighting for map control a little bit more. Their T sides that you guys were playing against was very sloppy, very quick, low util. So any type of like stack setup, some type of like, I don't know, opper here watching long bath, double con with a guy boosted watching party. That'd be a pretty decent setup. We run this setup on our team. Any type of like stacked A setups, or maybe like a aggressive water take, something like just a bit more stacked with firepower. It worked really well against this sloppy default team because you guys are very quick on their defaults. Yeah, your T side. Oh, and then also for your CT side, when you guys would get down numbers, you guys would just rotate. You guys wouldn't re-aggress at all. You had to take risks. So when you're down in numbers, if you got util, go for some re-aggression. Obviously, use your information that you have during the round. If there's people sighted on A, re-aggress B because you're likely going to find no one here. Or like one person here that you can easily win that fight. You don't want to re-aggress into the pack. You're probably just going to die. Because against a good team where they're all packed up towards A, they're going to have people playing anti-flash, and just re-aggressing into them is just going to get you picked, and then they snap on the site. So your guys' CT re-aggression's got to be worked on your mid-round. And then if you don't have util for re-aggression, or if you guys are low money, just go for a gamble stack and just commit to the stack. If you guys gamble stack B and they go B, chances are you win. If you guys gamble stack B and they go A, good shit. Now you guys get a save for next round, and you have another buy for the following round. Whereas usually, if you played it normally and you lost, you would have had a save. So those are some of your options for your mid-round CT sides when you guys are down and the advantage. But yeah, not a bad overpass game. I'm not gonna lie. There was I saw some of the strats you guys were running, pretty solid. But I think another thing too just comes down to aim. Like a lot of the stuff you guys are doing, you're just missing gunfights and not getting kills. So you know, have your teammates run that Kovacs, that West Proto routine, man. Y'all be set. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here though. Hopefully that demo review is solid enough for you, man. I haven't done one of these in a minute. Hopefully you got enough information on that. And then for anyone watching this, when I make it a YouTube video, because I'm gonna make this a YouTube video, I think it's pretty decent content. Hopefully you guys, you get to learn a little bit out of this, and some of the insight I have as a IGL and a player on these maps. So adios, boys. I'm calling it here. Good stream, good shit, good demo review. I'm out. You'll probably see me like Wednesday or something. Our team's taking a break from practicing for like this week. So I might end up doing like another tips and tricks stream like the Wednesday or Thursday or something. But yeah, I'm out of here, boys. Yeah, happy to help, bro. happy to help. So